Welcome back to Takacs McGinnis Elder Law Hour. I'm Barbara McGinnis, and in today's episode, we're talking about resident rights and dignity in long-term care facilities.
And I'm Tim Takacs, and in this segment, we're talking with one of our team members, Pati Bedwell, one of our elder care coordinators. Welcome. I think you used to be an ombudsman before you joined us.
I did. I did that for 6 years.
Okay, so what does it mean to be someone's care advocate?
Well, it means that you're there to help them. You're to oversee their care, make sure that their rights are being upheld, and make sure that they and you have all the information you need to make good health care decisions.
So what are some of your top tips for helping families become good care advocates?
Well, you want to be able to address your concerns and your complaints to the right person. So when you advocate for somebody, you want to do it in the right way and in the right manner and with the right person so you get the right results. So that's very important. Also, respecting them, not assuming and taking over, just respecting and helping them.
And so if you have a complaint, what's the best way to voice that complaint? And to resolve it. Obviously, finding the right person. Assuming that it's not personal. You have to respect. So what else do you do?
Right. Well, one of the main things, again, is to be sure that you're addressing your complaint to the right person. You don't want to talk with the tech, say maybe about changing your mom's shower to the morning. Maybe a better person to talk with would be the unit manager who does the shower schedules. So things like that. And another good thing, if you're having complaints, if you find someone within the facility that you're comfortable talking with, whether it's the social worker, someone in nursing, just anyone that you can go to on a regular basis to divulge information, complaints, and just have some conversations.
Okay.
So if you're not satisfied, you're your parent's care advocate at the facility, you feel like you've tried talking to the facility staff, and you're just really not happy with the way things are working out. You don't feel like you've been heard or it's been addressed. What recourse do you have?
Well, I think it's been said before, in the last few minutes, but really your best and quickest defense would be with the Ombudsman program. They're able to get into the facility much quicker than what any of the other state regulatory agencies are, and also because of the way that program is run, and it is so resident focused, they're able to get in and actually investigate that complaint. And so that would be the first person to go to, and that's after you've tried resolving that, on your own. So that's where I would go. And as Marie said, there's always information available on the Ombudsman. There are posters hangs in the building.
Yeah. So let's switch gears a little bit, and now we're not talking about the government or ombudsman or even a facility. Okay, so your mother's living at home, and you're the daughter, and you're visiting, and you're seeing the food's spoiled, mom doesn't look good, poor hygiene and all that is. So, this comes up all the time in our practice. How as an elder care coordinator do you help families with that situation?
That's really difficult.
Yes.
And it's complicated because of that person's rights. Unfortunately, for a lot of family members, people have the right to not do as well as they should for themselves. They have the right to eat Oreos all day long, and that sort of thing. So the best way to approach it, I found, is just to talk with them, be honest and upfront. It's very helpful for me if I express my worry and my concern about the problem and then try to engage with them to find a solution that we can both live with.
Right. Because we're really talking about, in those circumstances, we're talking about our client who is the elder. Our client, and we know that many of our older clients maybe are living at home maybe longer than they really, maybe it's safe or secure for them, but they have a right to make that decision.
They do.
But at some point it comes where it's not working out.
Well, the conflict that we often see or try to help balance is, as children or caregivers, we like for our parents, our loved one, to be safe and secure. As the individual, we like freedom of choice and our own autonomy to make choices. And at some point in time, you know, maybe all I want to do is sit on the couch and in my pajamas and eat Twinkies, you know. But finding out, making it's a balancing act, and it's working through lots of factors. You know, like Randy talked about, doing that root cause analysis. Okay, why are we just sitting on the couch in our pajamas eating ding dongs all day, kind of thing. All right, we talked a lot about resident rights and personal rights, but what about caregiver rights? Are there caregiver rights?
As a caregiver, it doesn't always feel like there is, but there really is. You know, you have the right to your own life, and you have the right to not feel guilty about pursuing your own interest at times. And there is actually a Caregiver's Bill of Rights, and if you Google that, it just pops right up, and that's one of the main ideas that flows through the whole thing.
And that really doesn't come from like the state government or federal government, I guess.
No, no, that comes from actual caregivers that have been through it and just know what it's like.
Right.
You're talking about family caregivers. You're not really talking about staff right now.
Yes. Correct.
Yeah.
Do we have
All
anything
right.
else?
No, actually, we're almost out of time. We need to put up our contact information. Thank Patti for being here and for what she does every day for our clients.
And remember, I'm Tim Takacs, and this is Barbara McGinnis and Pati Bedwell. And so for more information about the organizations and resources mentioned in today's show, visit our website and click on the News Hour tab. Be sure to tune in again when we talk more about issues involving aging, disability, and unexpected illness. Thanks for watching.